Andrea. Line Runner Tapes. Look, sometimes if I don't know your name on there, I don't know who it is. Someone from Malaysia. What's up? I love that. I love that. Any other countries? Come on. I love that. That's my favorite. Where's the bird? Look, you guys know so much about my life. I love it. You're seriously my family. I don't know where the bird is. Look, not today. I bet if the bird comes, we know it's for Taryn. That's what it is. Matt Cannon, I got your beautiful card. Matt Cannon, you guys know he sends me cards and he touches on everything that we've talked about and on this session. And Matt, yours was so awesome. It was so lovely. The one where you talked about, well, they're always lovely, but I loved this one. It was like when we were talking about Black Lives Matter and just standing out and, don't be silent. And he was like talking about really cool, like we didn't kind of mean to intertwine, but it was like, but also with acting and how it kind of both related. So I loved that card. I love your cards. They always make me smile. So thanks. And your kitty cat. Lights, camera, Ava. What's up? Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm so excited to see you all on here. Let's see if Taryn tapped in. Taryn, you there, T? T is also like doing a zillion things for me right now. We've got some new jobs. I can talk about them. I'm going to make it my mission to be in your casting rooms one day. I promise. I'm here. We're going to get you in. We got to get you in. Well, jobs are coming back, guys. It's so exciting. So I've been so productive and insightful to the acting community. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Line Runner Tapes, what's your name? So I know how to say that instead of Line Runner Tapes. Are you guys back? Yes, guys, we are back. I wanted to talk to you about everything. Hi, Jenna. And Jana, I'm waving at Jana. Jana's back. Jana's nuts. Jana, if I start to tell you some things, can you help me? I'm kind of multitasking right now. And Tyler and Ashlyn. Whoop, whoop, jobs. I know it's exciting. You guys, we did it. We lived through the quarantine. We're still, the acting world is still there, which is exciting. The industry's still there. It's all picking up. I think commercials are picking up faster than movies and theatrical. So if you're a movie theatrical person, I think that's still taking some time. I think they're having a hard time figuring out set stuff still. And so it's going to take a second. Someone said, I'm going to have more self-tapes from now on, Martin. Hi, Martin Chan. I miss seeing you, Martin. Happy Friday. Here goes. Self-tapes. Let's talk about it. I'm still waiting for T, but again, she's helping me with a link, so she might be delayed today. T, right? T? Tell me, if you have to get off and join again, but I didn't see you. Come on. Self-tapes. So here's what we have going right now. So the industry opened on June 12th. Everyone got the green light to jump. Hi, Gaston. To jump back in to the worlds. The productions were allowed to start back up. We got something called the White Pages. And if you guys have seen, which I know a lot of you follow and we talk a lot, I've been posting it on my story. So all my guidelines. I think every studio has their own. And again, we're going to talk about some stuff today. For those of you that have been out in other studios, I'm going to ask for your advice or for you to help us with what they're saying. But here's what we have. Do you guys want to hear what we have? I think you know, but let's just go through it. Matt, I'm going to pull it up right now because I'm going to pull up what we sent out. Here, see, behind the scenes, you guys. You are seeing it all. There's my pool. My kids are blowing it up. Okay, hold on. Let me see what we've been sending out. Just so you guys all see, I want you to be ready to know what you do in our office. No surprise visitors yet, although I want to meet all of you, just because we're really social distancing. I have not hugged Mandy, have not hugged Taryn, and I've not hugged Jana in over 100 days. So we kind of, we wave, we air hug, we blow kisses, and we social distance. And we wear our masks. We never take them off, except to breathe very far apart in a panic room or in the hallway or outside. I move my car 100 times and breathe. But hi, Talk Tam. But yeah, so let's talk about some of it while we're waiting for Taryn to get on. And then maybe Jenna hit T and tell her to get on. She might be too busy, but tell her. Okay. Number one thing we have is check your temperature in the morning. I know that my hair looks great. Thanks, Sandra. I love you. I did it before I got on. Check your temperature in the morning. That's the number one thing. I need you to check your temperature at home. We're checking our temperatures to make sure that we don't have anything. If you get an audition time from us and you have a temperature or something, just tell us you can't come and you can self-tape. We're still taking self-tapes on a lot of jobs as well. So don't feel like, oh, shoot, I'm going to miss an opportunity. Not that you would. I know you know how severe and scary this is, but check your temperature. Even if you have a low grade, stay home. We don't want anyone with a fever coming into the office. That's our number one thing. So check your temperature. Number two, wear a mask. You got to wear a mask into our office. You got to wear a mask into the building. You got to wear a mask all the time, except for in your car. Those people that are wearing your mask in the car, I don't know why you're doing that. Maybe you're just so you don't forget. I don't know what's going on, but you don't need to wear your mask in your car, guys. But yes, in our office, you got to wear a mask. You just have to keep it on the whole time. I know it's really hard. So if you need to go in the bathroom and breathe, if you need to go in the hallway and breathe, I know it's very tricky. Every time I get anxious about the mask, I just think about doctors and nurses and how they have to wear it for 12 hours straight. And then it kind of eases me. And then I'm like, Dina, shush up. So mask, mask, mask. Actually, now it's the mayor just said yesterday that we have to have masks because I know Orange County was allowed to open up. Blythe, I love it. Blythe's wearing a mask when she sleeps. I know, right? I have it all the time. I have them everywhere. But now it's a thing in California. You have to wear your mask. And they're finding that this was something really interesting. I'm sure some of you have heard that even if you're right next to each other and one's wearing a mask and the other one's wearing a mask, that it's not really going. That this is what we're anyway. The news is saying and stuff. So it's not going through, that the mask is really working. So 100% you can't come into our office or a building without a mask. Mask, mask, mask. I run with my mask. Guys, you know I run every day. I'm a crazy runner now because of the quarantine. Hi. And I run with my mask on. And if I have to breathe, of course, in between so I don't pass out, I just pull it down. Wear your contacts. Mask fog up your glasses. Good call, Tia. Good call. Figure out, you know what I would do? My advice to you, wear your mask today. When we get off this live, put your mask on for an hour and just get used to it. Because when you're in the lobby, oh, tea's coming on. For 1 hour in your house. So you get used to, hi! Hi! You look so beautiful.
Thank you. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. Oh, there we go.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Someone said I ride a bike with a mask. Yes, Shayna. We're going over some rules. I told them we're all multitasking. So if we're all like, I said, here's my screen is like emails and then this. I'm like, but I told you we're not going anywhere. So Fridays at 1, even if we're scatterbrained, we're going to be on here for you guys forever.
Yes.
We're your new Friday besties. So we're going through the rules of just being back in the studio. I said everyone has to check their temperature. You, me, Mandy, we check our temperature. If you have a temperature, of course, you want to take care of it immediately and be careful and be safe. But that will not ruin your chances to audition for us. We'll take a self-tape, mask in the office. You got to wear a mask. We said wear it all the time. Even governor said masks are sexy. I love that. Someone just said. Yeah, and I was reading a study yesterday that said, a medical study that said, even people that were right next to each other, if you both had the mask on, it's really helping. So I know we're like before we just did it, so we didn't give it, but now they're finding that it's better numbers. So yes. Way to go, LA, Los Angeles. Our numbers are great compared to a lot of places. So whoop whoop. Good job, guys. Daniel, we appreciate you. But yes, so masks, that's what we're talking about. I just said to everybody, a great idea would be to mask up when you get off here. Go in your house for 1 hour with one mask on and don't take it off, and just get used to it. I'm so glad I went in and I joined Taryn and Mandy a lot this week because I was able to see, because sometimes I'm behind the scenes stuff. I was able to see how hard that is. It's just you can't breathe. It's really difficult. And I said every time I go to get mad, I'm just gonna say, or like I go to get like anxious about it, I'm gonna think about all the nurses and doctors that have to wear them for 12 hours every day. But yeah, contacts, I think if you have big glasses or something, because it's fogging them up, I think. But yeah, mask. Bring hand sanitizer. We have a ton of hand sanitizer, but I can tell people don't want to touch it. People are like, I'm even like touching the old bottle and then being like, touched it. So bring your own. We have tons of hand sanitizer, but let's just have so much hand sanitizer that we're just pouring in it. We do a wipe down. Literally, I think we did it, no joke, at that callback. I feel like every 5 minutes we were wiping and spraying everything. We wipe, we spray. If you've been into us, and thank you for those that have reposted some of the stuff saying all the nice comments to us. But we're working really hard to keep the air clean. We have the air going really high. In between sessions, we have the door open. When you come into our lobby, the door is propped open. So there's a lot of air and a lot of ventilation. Every job, usually we have one room open, and we see X amount of actors. But now we have two rooms open for every job. So if we're going to be doing anything in the studio, you have two rooms, you have two session directors, you've got Mandy and Taryn splitting up the rooms, and they're making as little contact as possible as well. And yeah, so we're doing it. We're cleaning and wiping everything a million times a day. And we're having a company come in and clean. So we're just cleaning like crazy. Another rule, this is kind of a big one. Come at your exact time. I know that that's really hard, but you got to do it. You have to come at your exact audition time, not 5 minutes before and not 5 minutes after. And if you're going to be, we've given you Taryn's number on every schedule that goes out. So try not to call her to see what she's doing on Friday because she's just hanging out at home. But if you're going to be late, she's been texting with people all day. If you're late, we totally get it. It's also, if you just have the hiccups, things come up, we get it. But do not come in late. Don't walk in the studio. You need to text Taryn and coordinate and say, hey, I'm 5 minutes behind. Can I walk in? Literally, I know that sounds so funny. 5 minutes is like, you have a 5 minute grace period. But if it's past that, we need you to just stay in your car and we'll figure out how to get you up there.
Also, if you're early,
yes.
if you're early as well, text me and just say, hey, I'm a little early. Is it okay if I come up? Because if you're early and you come up, you tend to run into other people. So just text me before you come up if you're early.
And we're going to be really hard on that. Me and Taryn, and Mandy and Jana, we are all like, I feel like we try to be really easy and accommodating to everyone. But this we're going to be really hard on. We're very, very cautious, overly cautious. And so we're just going to be on you guys. Just by the time one had left and cleared out, the second one was in like 5 minutes later. No one even saw each other, right, Taryn?
Yeah, it was as soon as someone walked in, we took them right in the room. Like they didn't even have time to think about anything.
Yeah, no one even sat on the benches. It was phenomenal. And they didn't even cross in the hallway. That's how the timing was so wonderful. So we are going to stay on you because, of course, as things start to open up, we're going to all get relaxed. And, we're not going to get relaxed. DB casting is not going to be relaxed. So spread the word. Help us tell everybody that we're very serious about the guidelines. And then no gloves. I was one of those glove people. I would go to the grocery store with my gloves and my mask. Crazy. No gloves. T, tell them about the no gloves.
The gloves, they just continue to, what do they call it, cross-contaminate because you're just touching a bunch of things and you don't realize it because you have the gloves on. You think you're protecting yourself, but really you're just spreading the germs every time you touch something. So it's easier to just have no gloves and then continue to use hand sanitizer or alcohol, which is what I use. It's just easier that way.
Yeah, exactly. And I tell you, I was one of them and I wasn't sanitizing as much. I just wasn't because I was like, I have my gloves on. So yeah, so no gloves. That's also part of the thing. We don't have a sign-in sheet anymore for non-union. For union, we're figuring that out, and we do right now. We will have a sign-in sheet. But for non-union, no sign-in sheets. You're going to walk in, and literally we have two. So when you walk into our lobby, and if you haven't been there yet, we'll explain it. You walk in, there's two rooms. Lobby's in the middle. T or Mandy are usually there to be like, come on in, which is what was happening. It was awesome. No one was sitting. So people, someone had just asked, were people nervous? Tia had said, were people more or less nervous with walking in right away? People were excited, correct?
Yeah. Definitely
like everyone was
excited.
like, shoot, this is the new norm. I like it. Like no one had to wait. You were in and out in how many minutes?
Yeah. In and out within 5 minutes. Honestly.
No joke. By the time you parked your car and got back to the car, I guarantee it was 15 minutes total. By the time you got up the elevator, came in, did your audition, got out. So people were freaking out and loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I think it's also, we're giving you lots of love. We're kind of doing this, but we're also like air hugging. And once you get in the room, we'll talk to you. But in the beginning, we're trying not to be too talky until you get in the room, and then we'll explain stuff. Just because there's a lot going on. We're trying to make sure, again, we're sanitizing and we're making sure everybody feels safe and clean and good. So someone said, you guys are smooth operators. Thanks, Olivia. Smooth operator. I love that song. So yeah, those are definitely 6 feet apart, but we didn't even have to get to that. If there's more than 4 people in the lobby, you won't walk in. You're going to wait out in the hallway and social distance out there until we tell you. But again, we're all communicating. Taryn and Mandy, we're walking the entire time we're in there, looking around and spacing out and making sure everything's okay. We said, please do not enter the room, ask questions until you're called. Once in the room, we'll air hug you, give you lots of encouragement and excitement, and then you can answer all the questions that you have. But a lot of times we come in and we go, hey, I got another appointment coming up here, or hey, I got to move my car. How long is it going to be? Save those questions till you come in, because again, our brain, when we're walking out of the studio, is nothing to do with the copy at that time. Right now, it's COVID. So that's what we're thinking about. We're coming in and making sure everybody's safe. For Union, again, we're trying to see if we can try to do some online thing. We're begging for that and really trying for that. So stay tuned. Right now, you have to bring your own pens. You have to bring your own pens. We are going to have a box there that's like at your own risk. We're not touching that box, but pens, it's really easy to spread that way. So just please bring your own pen. We'll have a sheet there. We will not have scripts anymore. We have the copy up on the board. You have to print your scripts. If you get scripts, you have to print them at home. We don't have them. So just to kind of give you a heads up on that. Some of our SAG stuff, to be honest, we have a SAG right now that's coming out. We're not going to put it out on, we're not bringing it in until we figure that out with the sign-in sheet. That's the thing that we're having the hiccup. So right now that's self-tapes. I know, Martin, let me answer your question. He said, is it all going to be self-tapes? No, I think we're doing half and half now. So we have a couple jobs. I'm going to tell you what just kind of came in this week. It's like 5 jobs this week, which is so exciting. So we have Yescarta, which was self-tapes, and then the callback was in the room. We still have a couple of voiceovers, which some of you submitted, which was awesome through here, which was great, and we put that forward. That's of course doesn't have to be in the room. Voiceovers will never be in the room. We used to call them in and have a separate studio where we did that, and they would help you. But we'll definitely just keep voiceovers at home. Quaker Chewy's a SAG job. That's going to be self-tape. We might do the callback at the studio, depending on how many people we have. But again, it's going to be very spread out, and you've got to bring your own pens. And am I missing anything? Fundamentals was all self-tape. So, Taryn, can you hear? Jana, are you there? Jana? I see if Jana's there. I'm going to send you a quick email. I got a booking. Look at this, guys. Now you're going to see Jana, we're getting bookings. So we can book. Look at this. Look, I don't want to tell, because what if he's listening? He would hear it on live. Is that weird?
I love your multitasking right now.
Oh my God, I'm like, because I see the text message to be there for you guys, but I'm like, Taryn, now you're going to see the real thing. Taryn will have a conversation with me, and I'm like, huh? What? Repeat?
So it'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, okay, Gina. Okay, I'm gonna multitask. Hold on, I really have to multitask.
Jana's there.
What's that, Jana? Yay! So, Jana, Tom is a go. I'm looping you in. Look at that. That was kind of like low key. What if he's listening? Congratulations, Tom, on the booking.
Yay, Tom!
Yay, Tom! We're not gonna tell you last name. There you go. But Tom, everyone, give it up for Tom. Let's give lots of hearts for Tom. Tom booked it, but he doesn't know what's happening. So hang on, I'm really literally multitasking. Will you tell more while I'm doing this? Tell them more about your experience as an op in this time, with going back and forth. How are you feeling?
I think, like you said, everyone is working together, which is beautiful. People have been texting me if they're running a little late or early before coming upstairs. I think it's just running like a machine, and everybody is sort of just following the instructions. Even in the room, it's still great
proud of everybody. Oh, here's something. When you guys take your masks off, keep it on your wrists. Try to find a way that it stays. What I do sometimes is I double mask it, so I put it, because people were throwing it on the floor, throwing it on a table, and then putting it back on your mask. So the thing is, and I only know this because my father-in-law is a doctor, and he's very like he educates me on everything every day. I'm like, what do I need to know now? When you take your masks off, you should only touch this part, and then you can reuse them. So the little elastic part. So don't throw your masks on the floor. Don't touch the face of them. Try not to touch anything. I know that's so hard because once now I'm like always touching. I cough instantly. I'm like, ugh, I gotta cough. So try not to throw your masks on the floor. COVID is on your feet. It could be anywhere. So you got to be really careful. But I think what I do is I double do the wrist. Um, yeah, but that was it. Does anyone have any questions while we're on here about the protocol and everything we're kind of looking for? And by the way, so when you get up to the mark, you're quite a distance away from Taryn, about 10 feet, something like that, 8 to 10 feet.
Yeah.
Then you can take your mask off. So at that point, but wait until Taryn or Mandy asks you to take your mask off. Don't take it off. Some people were like taking it off right away. I know it's like, and it kind of feels like we're asking you to take your clothes off. It's the most awkward thing. We're like, right?
Also, just walk in, which everybody has been doing a great job of this already. But just walk in, stand on the mark, and then I'll close the door behind you, so that way we're not touching anything as well.
Exactly. And if someone doesn't feel comfortable coming in, Raiden said, what if we don't feel comfortable coming in? Can we request self-tape? Yes, absolutely, 100%. In that, you also need to tell us, are you comfortable on set? Because people are going back to set now. Not all of the jobs, but half of them are on set. In a studio, it's very contained. Agency's not even going to be there. It's just like client, director, very small. Agency's all on Zoom now. So there's a lot of distance, and that's going to be for a very long time. But just make sure if you request a self tape, say, hey. And what I would say is, I wouldn't necessarily say you're uncomfortable. I would just say, hey, I'm unable to come in. Can I self tape? And if they say, yeah, say, but I'm definitely available to go on set. Unless you're not, we're going to blacklist you for that. This is such a weird time. And I even said to my team, I was like, hey, if we're not going to go back, we go back United and we just talk about it. So, and it wasn't like I was like, we better say yes, Taryn. Even though deep down I was like, if you don't say yes, I'm going to kill you. But we stand united. No one's gonna give you a hard time for that. We're not going to, and I know my colleagues, my other casting directors will not. Just be honest. Lots of audition make us nervous. 100%. Has anyone been into the big studios where everybody shares the space, like 200 South or Castaway Studios or any of those? That's all I can think of off the top of my head. Any of you guys been to those studios yet? The ones where like there's like 6 or 7 in-house and then a bunch of shared casting directors. Anyone been to that? I'm just kind of trying to get their vibes back. I think Raiden, by the way, I think when it's a smaller casting facility, I think that when it's smaller, you're okay because we have control. If I'm having to do it with other casting directors, I don't have control. I can't be like, hey, can you put your mask on? Or can't. So I think with the smaller spaces, I think feel confident that we're able to contain it much easier than the bigger spaces. So no one's been back to the big studios yet. I was at Culver City. Were you at Culver City casting, Nick? They were the only job. Nick, have any of the other studios opened yet with all the casting company, like with everybody? Because that'll be interesting. I wonder if they'll. I think everyone's going to probably still self tape until they figure that out, or maybe they just do one at a time. But Nicholas, that's tuned in here, he works with us also at DB Casting. He's an awesome, amazing. We love him and obsessed with him. He's a great casting director. We miss you, Nick. We got to get you in. But Nick said yes. Have some of the other studios opened? Do they have the same protocols as us? Have they done anything different? Anything that you can point out? I will always bring my headshots just in case. Can we forego. Don't bring headshots anymore because we're not taking anything. I'm not taking anything. In fact, a producer the other day that I'm spitballing with right now as I'm multitasking handed me a piece of paper, and I was like, I'm not touching your paper.
Yes.
I thought he was going to be offended, but Taryn was like, you said that. I'm so proud of you. I'm not touching anybody's paper. I'm just not doing it. So yeah, Castaways had an in-person callback. Spencer ran that session. Great. So I wonder how that's going. I wonder if Courtney's on. Maybe she could tell us. Hey, maybe Jana, can you text Courtney from Castaways? She runs Castaway Studios. See if she can pop on our watch our live feed and give us some feedback and get us excited about Castaway. 200 South said we can use their bathroom. That's great. Same things you did, calling the casting director when the actor arrived. So other studios, yeah, I think you might have to call the casting director when you arrive. You're not going to call us, or we might cry if we get a zillion calls. Just you're only going to call us, remember, if you're 5 minutes early or 5 minutes late. That's what we need to know. With your phone going out of focus, you have to push the screen and hold it to get yellow black. Is that me? Am I out of focus?
No.
Is it you?
I don't think. Am I?
Am I out of focus?
No. You look great.
Oh, someone said somebody out of focus. I don't know. If actors are ready to be on set, they are ready to be in-person auditions, Matt says. If they're ready to be on set, they are ready to be in-person for auditions. I know. Here's the thing, Matt. I agree, but if it's a big studio with a bunch of casting companies, I too would be like, what's the protocol? That's why I said if it's small, I get it. Because I mean, and my advice to you guys last time was start to go out more. I didn't. I went to the grocery store. I didn't go to anything. I haven't gone to Target. I haven't gone to anywhere. My roots are so bad. I'm wearing this shampoo that's red, purple, and I'm a mess. But I started to go out more after going into the office the first time with the girls on Friday because I was like, oh my God, I have to get used to it. So I can imagine. I've seen some of those houses. I used to be a Castaway, which I love. That was my home, but sometimes they get 100 people in there. And so we can see, all casting companies can only see now about 30 people a day if you're really social distancing correctly. And we have 2 rooms, so we can see more than that. But I don't know. I would be a little bit like, I don't know. So thanks, Talk Tam. She said I look good with my purple hair. Taking self-tapes also keeps the number of people's casting directors' interaction with them. Exactly. So we're doing a little bit of half and half. I think that's why some jobs were also like, let's do self-tape. Here's also what's kind of exciting. Self-tapes, because I know we're like, oh, self-tapes. And why it's kind of cool is we can see triple the amount of people we can see in person. So right now we have the SAG job that went out. We could probably see 600. We can send it out to that, whether that all gets back to us, and then we can go through them. I have a team of my team can really go through it, and we can divide and conquer. But it's really hard with in person. So there's advantage and disadvantage. That's why I'm kind of with both. If there's a lot of roles, I'm going to fight for self tape because then we can just like get through it. I think that, right, C? Let's talk about that.
Get through the self tapes.
Yeah, different than exactly.
Yeah, because you could, like you said, you could see so many more with the self tapes in person, which I love. I love being in person and being able to see everyone. But with the self tapes, it's so much easier to just. The hardest part is to redirect through self tapes. But if you're following the instructions and listening to everything we ask you guys to do, it's so easy to be able to see so many of you guys. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think that don't get discouraged if it self tapes it. And it also, you know what it does for self tapes for us was it lets us breathe for a minute. Mm-hmm. Right? I was saying that. Did you touch on that yet? No.
No.
Like we get to breathe because, like I said, it's a long time being in the room. T's eyes were burning the other day. I got this weird thing. Mandy's breaking out.
Yeah, I was laughing because I got home and I was like, "Why are my eyes burning?" And then I realized that when you have the mask on, it's just you're hot
know it's a little bit. So for us, I'm definitely going to do every other job as a self tape still because it gives us also a minute to breathe. So
Yeah.
I think what we're trying to do is still keep callbacks to in person. And Raiden, that might be a good thing to know. And you can call up your casting director and ask them. But I still think in person, you should try to do the callback in person so we can work you. That's what's missing with the self tapes. It's really hard to redirect. We try it as best as we can, but it's really hard to redirect. Nicholas says the only downside to self tape is not being able to redirect the actor. That's what I just said. Yeah, exactly. So we spend the whole day being like, do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Taryn, Manny, and Jana redirecting constantly all day, and me. We're all four of us are redirecting. So, but Raiden, make sure you feel comfortable. Just ask. It's okay to ask and be like, I just want to make sure, there's not a lot of people, or just walk in. And if you're feeling uncomfortable, snap a picture and say, hey, there was 90 people in the lobby. I love you, but I can't do it. Like communicate. We're okay with that. Um, Bring your own props. Lots of people are asking about props. We're not doing any props. No props, no scripts, no sign-ins unless it's union. We're still trying to figure that out. But right now we have nothing in the lobby. I think I posted a video last week for you guys. It is clean. There's nothing on the anywhere. There's no flowers. There's no cute pictures of my kids laughing on their bikes and crying. There's nothing. So it's empty. So bring your own props. Don't put a lot of your stuff down. Come in a little limited. Girls, I know you like to bring bags. Leave that at home. Just bring a tiny, like we even now when I go into the grocery store, I stick my little credit card thing in my side of my pants, and that's it. Because I think if you have so much stuff, you're putting it on the floor, it's very easy to spread this. So just Blythe says, bone dry, bone dry. Just if you can also do that, that would be awesome. Your keys and your phone. That's great. And your ID or something. But as little as possible would be great for you guys. Because we're doing it. I can tell you we're not doing a lot. Let's answer some more. There's so many questions I think I'm missing. Do you two prefer at least 2 takes for self tapes? Yes, Nico. 2 takes for self tapes. Talk about that, T. What do we want in the 2 takes?
The script, exactly what it says. And then for the second one, or sometimes we do framing though. So maybe one is like 3/4 and then one is tight for the 1 or 2 takes. And then sometimes we do 2 takes for different actions. So one will have you follow the actual script, and then one will have you kind of just play a little bit.
And I think in general, if anyone gives you 2 takes, take advantage. We don't want to see the same take. And in fact, if you do the same take, it's going to hurt you because they're going to say that's all they can do. But they want you to do 2 takes to see what you can bring to it. You play. That's your opportunity to play. Play. We were getting a lot of the same stuff.
With that being said, don't do something completely different though. still stick to the script, but just have a little fun with it.
We were getting some crazy stuff. Oh my god, I love it. Can people read for you and help sanitize stuff? I think that's why some jobs were also like, let's do something. Can people read for you? Question mark. And help sanitize stuff. I think that's why some people were like, let's do something. Well, right now I just have my tight team, but Mr. Holland, hit us up in the future. And once things start to open up, we'd love for you to come in and be a reader and hang out and learn behind the scenes stuff. Absolutely, Mr. Holland. Hit us up, db.casting@yahoo.com, and say, I'd love to help at some point when you guys start to open up. Right now, it's just our team. Because if there's too many people, I just can't. Taryn will tell you I'm already hard to It's already like I'm a ping pong ball. So I'm like, what? And it's really easy to communicate. Taryn and I literally don't have to say anything to each other to understand what each other is. Yes. I was just telling Taryn yesterday, I think that she knows me more than my husband. Don't tell anyone. In fact, I'm positive.
Same.
I'm like, you didn't know that about me?
So well. I don't even have to text her and say anything. She'll text me what I'm thinking.
Exactly. So it's like, that's the thing with our communication. Sometimes when we have new people and it's really hard, they don't know our brains yet. So, but I love that you want to help. And when a time is right, yes, come in. We would love that. Hit us up. Nick said, I think the studios have limit on how many jobs. So that's good. There's a limit on how many jobs they can have. California is now mandatory masks. That's what we said. Someone was asking a question for a problem they had for self-tapes, Ashlyn said. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know what it was. If actors are ready to be on set, oh yeah, no, this was Matt's thing. Look, I'm posting. Maybe someone was talking about focus when they record, I think. Be ready with Zoom, y'all. Zoom is really, really big now. So make sure your Zoom account is updated. Can you talk them through that, T?
Yeah. So now I don't know if this happened to everyone before, but your Zoom ends after I think 40 minutes or something like that. And for things like this, you will need an unlimited amount of time. So they have you can set up a like monthly type of situation where you have unlimited access to Zoom. I think it's like $14.99 a month, and it just runs so much smoother that way. You can just set that up, or you can do like a yearly subscription, but I don't think anybody wants to do that. So the monthly one, I really think that is good.
Yeah, because you never know. This could all change. I think it's all like a work in progress, and we don't know what's going to happen. So that's why we did a month. So, and be ready on Zoom. Make sure your picture looks good. Try it out with your mom, dad, grandma, aunt, uncle, best friend. Just try it out before, because sometimes I get on Zoom and it's like, you need to update your account. And I'm like, what? And it's like when I'm supposed to be on Zoom. So don't be not professional like me, and be ready to go.
I think everybody's using Zoom right now, so they kind of got a little hip to that. So now there's a lot of updates, and they want you to pay for it.
So. Yeah, now they're like, now that we gotcha, give us all your money.
Yes.
Someone said, not a protocol question. How do we know about casting/postings to audition for you? Agents only, New York City self-tape. So we have, we post every time to actors, agents, managers, everything on LA Casting. We open it up to all. We like fresh faces. It goes back to me and T feeling really, when we started out, not knowing anybody. So our heart is with everybody. So we always post out to everybody because it's hard to get an agent and a manager. And so we bring in people that have agents, managers, and then people who are brand new to us that have like no agent and manager. So we're open to all that. We post to everybody. Every job is open to every actor. So we will always post there. We will try to post here as well. If we haven't, we apologize. It went from 0 to 100 last week. So that's why some of this has been delayed, but 0 to 100. We were like, didn't think we would go back to the office so soon. I thought it would pick up first and then we would go back in. But then as soon as the governor opened, it was funny. My neighbor works in TV and he was saying, D, they're opening everything on June 12th, and here goes me. I'm like, okay, Chris, what do you know? I'm like, okay, they're opening things, and I didn't know that. And so, and then on when did we find out? Wednesday.
Yeah.
For a Friday session, and in person, the director was going to be with us. So we were like, and we had to get the studio ready and get everything ready. So, but we try to post on here if we feel like it's something where there's we know a lot of you guys that are out there. So if we feel like it's something that's going to hit your age range, like yes, Scarda, I don't really know that the age range was right and the following that we have is correct. But if it's the right thing, we'll post on here as well. But yeah. So New York City, and as well, some of them are still doing self-tapes at home. Some people are still, we're doing a job right now. We're looking for doctors. So if anybody knows a doctor, we are posting something. They would be filming anywhere in the United States from their home or their office. So a lot of them are still doing, they'll send you the equipment and you film it yourself. So it's not just set. So there's a combination. So just in your submission note, if you're going to submit on our jobs from New York, just write, I'm in New York, in case this is shooting in person.
Yeah. And shout out to everybody that came in and said that they love our live and that they watch every week. That was really special. So thank you.
That was so special. I was telling my husband that I was so excited when you guys walked in and you were like, yeah, kept us alive during the quarantine. I was like, I was just excited that it was so many of our followers are, also, yeah, it was so, that was magical. That made me feel really good. We just, again, we love connecting with you guys every week. As it's a highlight for some of you guys, for us, it's the same. And T and I were talking about so ironic that we would start it now, because me and T always try to be so positive. As you guys know, this is not just us now. This is us all the time.
Yes.
We're annoyingly positive. We piss off a lot of people.
Yes.
But it's just our vibe. And even during these dark times, I was like, T, maybe this is what it was. It's like we were meant to bring some light in some really tough, dark times. So I'm so excited for you, those that have tuned in and stayed with us. And again, every Friday, we're going to do it. Some of them you might just be propped up and looking at a waiting room. Running through jobs. But yeah, I loved that shout out. Someone said, are you doing generals like right now, like through Zoom or Skype? Samantha, we're still going to do our Zoom sessions, just not right this second because we've been wacko with jobs. But I think let's schedule one for next week. I still haven't done my LinkedIn. I'd be lying if I said I did, guys. Shame on me. See how hard it is to get motivated? It's so hard. But no general meetings in person right now, because we're very limited. I as I said in the beginning of Skype, I'll say it quickly again. I haven't even gotten to hug my beautiful Taryn yet. We're social distancing. We're following protocols. So I haven't hugged anyone but my husband and my children. That is it. No extra people in the lobby just at this time. But Zooms, yes, we are doing our Zoom meeting once a month. We'll keep doing that, and you get to come in and play with us and audition. I know we missed some questions, so I'm going back up. Or hit us with some other questions. Everyone said, yay, Tom booked. Jana, are you on here? Just do it a half hour. We always wait a half hour to book, just so you guys know. The bookings come in, and we wait a half hour. We say, great, booking them now. And we wait just in case something happens. Like the job gets canceled because of COVID-19, or an alien came, or I don't know, something. What is the situation for out-of-town talent? So, by the way, we had someone from Malaysia on earlier. I was like, yay!
Nice.
What is the situation for out-of-town talent? Keep doing your thing. Keep submitting. And just like I said, tell us. Let us know that you're not in LA. We also do get New York jobs. So my New York friends, we get Atlanta jobs. We get Austin jobs. Where else have we cast? Oklahoma,
Ohio, Kentucky,
Omaha.
Yeah.
Omaha. Who knew Omaha was going to be so great?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone love you guys and your energy. I'm on the East Coast. Yay! Some people on the East Coast, I think I weird them out with my energy, but I'm so glad you like it. Names printed out, or can we bring our own pen? We said for Union, you got to bring your own pen. We're still going to have stuff. If I missed your question, why don't you hit me up right now? Hit me up again, because there's so many. I think we answered a lot. But if I missed your question, hit it again. What else? Oh, the question box. I had to not do the question. Oh, is the question box here? Let me see. Does it do your own questions?
Yeah.
It does. It does it
Yeah.
for the live too. Here we go. Oh my God, you're genius. Grandma Dina at your service. We haven't seen much for auditions for my son's age group. Is this partly due to COVID? Baz Mommy, we have had more kid auditions during this time of COVID than we've had in the last 3 years. Am I right, Taryn?
Yes.
I don't know why you're not seeing the auditions. You should see the auditions. There's a lot of kid auditions. And I love you all. I have kids. I have 2 kids.
We spoke it up for sure.
What's that?
We spoke it up before the whole pandemic. We were like, we haven't had that many. And then bam.
I know, we're bad at that. We're very connected to the universe, and then that happens. But there's been a lot of auditions. And I love all my kids. I love you all. But I'm kind of glad they're self-tape. Because it's so hard. And I love you all. But a lot of times also, that's a big thing I didn't mention. If you are coming in for a family audition, a dad and daughter, only dad and daughter can come in. Mom, you can be the cheerleader from the car. No other kids. We can't have a whole family. Sometimes we have a mom, a dad, grandma, aunts and uncles. Everybody comes. No one can bring a friend to auditions right now. Have them wait for you at Starbucks is open downstairs. Have them wait for you somewhere else. But we cannot. That has to be just who's auditioning. Amazing with the question thing. Look at this. I didn't know. Huh. Here we go. Do the actors take their mask off? We did it. My manager says there's no major casting projects casting at the moment and probably will be like that until the next year. Thoughts? No, it's picked up. I'm telling you, we've had 5 jobs this week. We're bidding on a he's going to come on live. The problem is like, who's going to watch the kids, which is what's happening right now. But he's going to be shooting in Atlanta, so Atlanta's opened up. I think that they're ready to go, so it's all opening up. I would have agreed with your manager a week and a half ago, but it is back in effect. I feel like it's been really wonderful. Lots of jobs coming in, and I think it's going to be this way for a really long time. At least I'm hoping.
Yes, it will.
Are most of the agencies submitting to you? Nico said. Yes, instantly. So because I think there's not a lot of jobs yet and it's now starting to pick up, everyone's submitting pretty fast. We could now post on a Sunday and we get it because no one's in the office yet. I think everyone's only going into the office until, right?
Yeah.
But usually we have to hit them up and be like, hey, we're about to send out the schedule. Can you submit, blah, blah, blah. But now it's fast. So your agents, you're rocking it. I'm like, look at this. What else? Oh, here we go. This is a good one. How long are you usually on avail for before you get let go or booked? How long are you usually on avail? Well, it depends on the job. Sometimes it's a day. Sometimes it's 5 days. It's a hard question. It's never longer than a week avail. We had one job that was a week, that one that was traveling. Remember that David Moore job?
Yeah.
That was like going around the world or something. But most of the times it's a quick. It's anywhere from a day to a week that you'll be 5 days that you'll be on a hold for an avail. And if you're on avail, you're doing great, guys. What else? I think we did most of the questions. Can that be? Wow. I'm so proud of us. It says, I heard Actors Access has been incorporating live video auditions through their website. Any idea if LA Casting will be doing the same thing? No, I don't think so. Actors Access has been incorporating live video auditions. I think I heard somebody. Remember we said this? We're like, are people doing that? We said that. Remember, T?
No.
In a couple of lives ago, somebody had said that I had said LA Casting, Actors Access had contacted me and said, hey, someone told me like LA Casting has this way to put on videos. For us, we prefer doing it our way. We have a connection.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, I think that would be insane.
For sure.
Live video auditions. I think we couldn't do it. Because there's so many hiccups, even with Zoom. And right now we did 2 callbacks this week. One was one we had a director and a producer there. One we didn't. And the one where we didn't, and everybody was on Zoom, worked so much better. But there's hiccups. There's lag.
I don't think we would be able to see as many people either if we were trying to do like a live thing.
No, now we can see triple, more than that, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure.
Mexico. Someone's in Mexico. I love it. Who else is here? That's a fun thing. Tell me what other countries? States. Where are you from? My manager says there's no point in me going back to LA until approximately next year. Thoughts, Diego? I would wait because I don't know if things are opening up. What if things close again? The numbers are looking good, though. I think Texas is having there's a couple of states right now that are having big problems, right?
Yeah.
And they can't figure out why, because some of the states that had huge protests are not affected.
Most of the states I think that are having trouble though were like open a long time ago. Like they opened back up a long time.
Florida and Texas, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but I think your agent might be right. I think just wait until like it's open and we're running around. We'll be the first to tell you, Diego, check in every week, and we'll say, Diego, come back. But I don't think you need to rush back right now. I think also the elections coming up, election season, casting always gets weirdly slow. I don't know what's going to happen with advertising. I don't know. It's all so different. I know it's 0 to 100. I just spoke to one of my girls over at 72. You guys met Carlin. It is slamming over there. So, yeah. But yeah. Asheville in the house, Brian said. Hi. Yay. How are they filming dialogue during all this? You're doing it. You're doing the dialogue and we are redirecting. You have to take your mask off. Maybe you meant in the room, right? For Yescarta.
Yeah.
I think it's the same thing. Bradford asked. The same thing. I think that you have to, once they start filming, you won't be closer than 6 feet from anybody. Everybody else will be masked. You will not, I think, is the same idea. That's what the white paper had said, right? And everyone had
Yeah,
said.
basically, same thing, same idea. You wear your mask until you get on your mark, and then as soon as everybody is placed, you take your mask off and do your thing. Same idea.
Braden said, "Man, you guys are annoyingly positive." I know, we're so annoying. We always find the light.
Yes.
We do. That's why we're besties forever. But yeah, I think didn't know casting gets slow during election season. It does. We don't know why. We think
every time.
Every time. We were going to take a trip to see Eric, remember?
Yes.
Eric,
Mexico. Where are you?
Eric, save us a place in your resort. Maybe his resort is no one's there. We can go.
Exactly.
All get our own rooms. Yeah, I think election people say because of people don't want to be attached to a campaign, or some people say it's the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen, and so no one wants to really blow money. There's so many like reasons people say, but someone said according to NPR yesterday, it was the highest reported spike in the U.S. to date. I mean, technically, I knew that was going to happen, but I think it's I think it's everybody was out all over the world for two weeks.
Everybody got excited a little bit. I think everybody just forgot about it. To be honest.
Yeah, now we're having the mask problem. I just went on a hike with my kids before live, and nobody wanted to wear it. I was like, guys, wear it. Now everyone's just getting pissed that they have to do it again. And they're like, I'm not wearing it. Just wear the mask. It's a simple thing. Just do it, and then we can all go back out. I think that's what if everyone realizes we all just do the rules and we can go back out. So. Right. Do you think with production being small now, which means lower cost, there's a chance that talent will be paid more? I don't know. I mean, the rates we've gotten are pretty good. Right?
Yeah.
You might be onto something there. I think that it's tricky with budgets. Budgets are being cut. Lots of things are being cut. So it's always hard to say why.
That's what I was going to say.
Rates up and down. Right?
Yeah, because so many things are being cut down. I don't know.
Yeah. I know. Casting's always the first to get cut, if that makes you feel any better. We're the first up to the plate. So if they blow all their money on casting, then where do they got to go? So it is hard. How much more budgets are projects needing for COVID production? Like, what's the future of indie? I don't know. But it is trickier. You got to mail stuff out. You still need the people. You still need the manpower, Are you getting many SAG jobs? We just got a SAG job, Quaker. Yeah, that's exciting. I think it's coming back now, especially that we can be on set. And I think SAG was working out some contract stuff for you guys. So we do, which is good, Melissa. So stay tuned. Just a PSA reminder: anyone can come get tested for free in LA. There we go. Look at that, Matt Cannon. Anyone can get tested free in LA. Go contact Matt Cannon and look at his cute cat pictures. Let's give Matt a huge following right now. Everyone, go to Matt.Cannon. Follow him. He's so fun. Who did your braids? Robert wants to know.
Me.
You're so good. Need a referral. Once it opens up, you can pay.
That's kind of hard. It's hard. It will be hard to refer anybody right now, actually.
I know. It's hard.
I cannot wait to get my nails done or something like it.
I know, right? I know my bestie hair girl was like, "Hey," she's like, "How?" We're trying to figure out how I can sneak, but I'm still like scared. Like I'll just have purple hair for a really long time. But yeah, guys, I think it's good. I think it's all going good. I feel like it's coming back really at an exciting. Everybody's ready to work. Yeah. How long do you think demo reels should be for actors? 1 minute. That's it. I don't care if it's actually 30 seconds. If you got a good Pepsi commercial, I don't even know why I said Pepsi.
I was going to say 1 minute. That's a long time.
It's a long time. Yeah, we don't want that. We want 30 seconds. If you have a good commercial, that's all we want. Good. I don't know why I always say Pepsi too. It's my go-to, but I never even did a job for. Don't make your fake reels. Don't go to fake reel places and make them. I think that 1 minute for dramatic reels. Yeah, because we're not really watching them. I don't do a ton of theatrical, but yet. But I think, I don't think longer than that, nobody's going to watch it. It's too many. We're rushing and we're so many submissions. It's really hard to go through stuff. So just do for theatrical, if you got a rocking spot on like Handmaid's Tale, just put that up. We don't need to see a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Someone said, thank you for working to be connecting to us. The highlight of our week. Us too.
Yes.
Oh my God. Matt Cannon. Look, everyone's like, Matt Cannon. But yeah, you guys, I'm excited. I think, what do you think, T? What do you got to say? What are you going to say about all this stuff, Taryn?
I think that most of us have been positive throughout everything, and now it's coming our way. It's coming back. I think everything is going to go on the up and up from here.
There you go, you guys. It's coming on the up and up. I love it. Just know that you're going to be safe at DB. We're going to work really hard. I know a lot of my colleagues are also going to work really hard. I don't think Courtney got a chance to tap in here, but maybe she can come on later this week and give you her protocols or something she's going to do for Castaway. Maybe we could get some of the studios on to make you guys feel better. I am SAG and I don't have an agent this time. How can I audition for you girls? We will tune in next week with these amazing questions. There's so many great questions that just came in at the end. But guys, get ready. Go out, take fresh walks every day. When I don't, I know I'm so cranky. So get out, smell the fresh air, start slowly going out to places because you got to be ready for audition rooms. Don't go running around to stores and buying everything and getting close. Me and Taryn still do a good 10 to 20 feet from people.
Yes.
But get ready so that
10 feet apart from each other, which is weird, but yeah.
Yeah, just to start to get out so that when you get in the audition room, you're not so scared. Because I know I was, and I know the first step it's always scary. But I love you. We love you guys. We love you all, and we're really proud of you for staying so consistent and so on it, and so in the game during COVID and this time of quarantine and all the protests and all this stuff. It's been a lot on our minds, and I'm really proud of you for somehow still finding your career to jump at the top of that, because that's also important. That makes us who we are. And I'm really proud of you guys.